there have been some reality shows that have came out that, I just couldn't let pass without, giving my 2 cents on talking about them, basketball wise. So since it came back, the reunion was what it was. And of course Evelyn and Royce don't get along, and now Evelyn is trying to come out with these t-shirts talking about how Tammy is a non-factor. I bleeped myself out with that one. And so Tammy confronted her about it and was like, "Yeah, how you gonna say you're sorry about it?" And really, I'm on Tammy's side with that. How are you gonna say you're sorry about, first of all, dating her husband and sleeping with him? Like Tammy said she was with him, and I mean, of course, Evelyn said she wasn't since she's not a whore, even though she slept with Chad Ochocinco on the first date. I'm on Tammy's side because, first of all, you say you're sorry for sleeping with my husband and being with him while we were together, but at the same time, during our argument, you're gonna tell me that I wasn't a factor in my marriage. I wasn't a factor, but yet you're the side hoe, but I wasn't a factor. Okay, anyway, you say you're sorry for it, but you're gonna make T-shirts basically insulting me. Like, that's an insult anytime I would hear anybody say it or anybody wearing that shirt. Like, that's an insult. And how dare you tell me that you're sorry with a straight face and you're making these t-shirts, and not only are you making the t-shirts, you're gonna offer to give me part of the proceeds for my charity. Tammy should have, if Tammy would have went off any other time, she should have went off right there. Tear her up. She needed it. Get that weave. Evelyn, Evelyn tried to act like she the cool one, like she, you know, like she's just like she doesn't have anything wrong with her. Like she doesn't do anything wrong. She's like, I don't understand the problem. I was offering you money for your charity. Yeah, a non-factor shirt, T-shirt money, insulting the woman over the charity. Basically, that's degrading her and insulting her. But you're gonna offer that for a girl's charity? Flip it. What if your daughter was married and someone slept with her husband and then came back and got in an argument with her and said she wasn't a factor? Yeah, I guess things would have been a little different then. I bet you would have been snatching some hair before she was, but yet it's okay for you to do it and make shirts. She is so twisted. Oh, this woman. She acts like a 16-year-old child. She acts her daughter's age. No, she acts like she's in elementary. The way she just goes off for no reason. How old is Evelyn? Evelyn has a 18-year-old daughter? Why is she acting as though she's a child? Evelyn Evelyn is stuck in her teenage years because she the way she acts like a bully. She's a bully. She's one of the mean girls. Shani, and Jennifer are the mean girls. I mean, Shani might try to, act like she's the boss, but Evelyn is clearly running things. She's running everything. You know, um, Shani ain't even doing too much this season. Maybe she realized she looked like an instigator, which she was last season. As far as her and Chad Ochocinco, I can't say whether or not their relationship is real. I will say they did move fast. They did meet on Twitter and have sex on the first date, but I don't know how they do it in Hollywood. That would be me, but I guess they trying to have twins. I guess, child, y'all do you, 'cause that's all I can say. I don't know if it's gonna work out or not. It might. I ain't gonna try to judge y'all. But I'll go ahead and talk about the new girl, which I really at this point can't remember her name. Yeah, I really can't remember her name, but Shawnee, introduced her to the rest of the girls. And what the thing I have to say about the new girl, I knew she was messy when she sat down with Jennifer, and they was just one on one, and she was like, "So, how are the girls?" You don't know the girls to ask about the girls. Like, I mean, you just gonna come up, "How are the girls?" If I was Jennifer, I would have been like, "Who? What girl? Who are you?" Like, who are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Like, girls, I just met you. Like, I'm just meeting you 2 minutes ago, and all of a sudden, how are the girls? You don't know the girls to ask about the girls. First of all, I don't even know who you're talking about. Who are you? I still don't remember your name. This is how I know Jennifer was messy also, because she just went in, started talking about Royce to a woman you just met. So you're gonna talk about her to a woman you just met? Like, all these women on this show is messy to me. Because I just wanted to, like, if someone came up to me, someone I just met 2 minutes ago, and started saying, "How's girls?" and "How is this person? How is that person?" People you don't know. She didn't know Royce. She didn't know anybody else on the show. The only person she knew was Shawnee at this point. So how are you gonna come up here and ask her about someone you don't even know? Why do you need to know this? Why don't you go talk to them about that? Why you need to ask me? And then Jennifer just gonna go in. Yeah, Royce is like this, and I saw Royce, and she wanted to act as though she didn't know, and she didn't know what the deal was, and I had to let her know, and all this other stuff, and blah 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 blah. In Jennifer accent. Is her name Deshawn? I'm just gonna call her Deshawn because I think that's her name. Deshawn. I think Deshawn was messy. She is. She's messy and she wants to start drama. Um, from there she went to go talk to Royce and basically told Royce that she was a hoe for being a dancer. And I understood Royce's point about, even though they're dancers, like, even though it's in their rules that they're not supposed to fraternize with the players, that they're grown women. I understand, but at the same time, like Deshaun said, you know what you're getting into when you become a dancer. Even though y'all are grown, y'all knew the rules when y'all got into this. It's not like it was new. There's football players, there's other things, other people you can mess with in the world other than basketball players. Royce basically was just, I'm not gonna say she was messy. She was just telling her side because it seems as though people are gonna talk about it anyway. So she's gonna go ahead and just tell her side of the story. I didn't like her at first, but I liked her because she's real and she's not just gonna fold just because somebody doesn't like her. She's her own person, even though people don't like her exactly. Um, they had their little conversation. Why was you wearing a turtleneck and a cardigan in what looked like 100-degree weather? Y'all are in Miami. What is she wearing? Like, everybody else walking around in shorts and t-shirts, and she wearing this. And then she kind of like going off at the same. And I tried to tell that, and Russ, I'm sorry, I wouldn't be able to take you serious. Looking like somebody's grandma. Susie. At this point, I really, Susie is irrelevant to me. Susie is like, I don't understand why Susie came back for another season. Like, she's there, and she's like talking, and yeah, she's on everybody's side. Anytime somebody's anytime somebody's telling a story, this is Susie. Yeah, 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 uh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to choke Susie. You know why? Because she doesn't have a backbone. She let people walk all over her. Even though Tammy had a point, but she let Tammy walk all over her at their reunion. Even though she said sorry, Tammy still walked all over her. She let Evelyn walk all over her. She gets beat slapped by everybody. Like, wah, psh, wah, psh, wah, psh, psh. Like, I feel like if I walked up to Susie and I go like this, and she'd be, she's a punk. she's the punkiest of all punks, and I can't stand it. Like, pick like I'm not telling her to pick a side, but if someone does something you don't like, you don't have to be friends with them. You don't have to chill with them all the time. Like, she's trying to be friends with everybody, and that's something you can't do. And what bothered me, what bothers me about her is she doesn't she doesn't have an opinion. Like, she's just such a weak individual.